Hi, welcome to my sewing room. I'm really excited for today's video. I'm going to be meeting up with one of my internet friends in real life, and we're going to be taking a vintage train ride and sleeping in a train car and partaking in all of these vintage activities. And so, of course, that means I needed to sew something to wear. We were working on the Christian Dior project, which I sat down to work on this, but I'm going to pick it back up because I definitely want to take that one too, because we're going to have a tea and a dinner and all of these things I need different outfits for. So today we're sewing up a train suit, and it is very interesting. I selected my fabrics based on the aesthetic of the train car that I'm going to be sleeping in. And so I'm still not quite sure how I feel about those. We'll see how it all comes together. Hopefully we love it. If not, it happens around here, but I'm very excited for it. So thank you for being here. When I started filming this video, we were at 15,000 subscribers. Now I think we're at 16,000 subscribers. I'm very excited for that. So continue to support the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and we can just get right into the sewing. The trip is coming up in just a few weeks, and I'm hoping to have this one, the Christian Dior one, and possibly one more before we leave in 2 weeks. So wish me luck and happy sewing. And thank you for being here, and let's get into it. This is an image of the beautiful train car I'm going to be staying in that inspired the color palette for this outfit. I love the teal and the gold. It looks so rich. And so I found this online, and I will leave links in the description where you can find these fabrics. I really liked this one for the jacket. It was perfect jacket material. It was just heavy enough. I found this purse on Amazon, and I absolutely love the shoes. They look so vintage but yet modern, and the little heel looks so comfy. I'm feeling that these days. The pattern we're going to be using is an authentic vintage one. It's an Advance 6971 from the 1950s. I thought it looked very smart as a travel suit. I originally wanted a tailored suit, but I've never made one before, and I thought against rushing it. I got all of the pattern pieces cut out of the right fabrics. The jacket is going to be gold, but that flat part is going to be teal. And so I had to make sure I cut everything out of the right fabric using a marker. Hopefully we don't have that drama we had on the Pearl project. If you know, you know. But I used the air erasable side instead of the water erasable side this time. And this was also a different marker. So we'll see what happens. Got the darts put in and got started. Very excited going into this project. We know how that goes around here. I hope it stays that way. Okay, let me make sure I understand it. So this is the skirt back. Of course it gets darts. I understand that. It's got that pleat thing in the back. So I know we stitched from, they said, the third medium perforation up. So that's there. And then we stitch at the seam allowance here and baste there. I think that's what it's saying. Stitch skirts together at center back from third medium perforation to waist. Base lower edge, press entire seam open. So we're just gonna follow that one step at a time until we get it together. So let's start with the darts. So of course, as I was sewing this outfit, I got to thinking about train travel and what it meant in the 1950s, the decade that I'm obsessed with, all of those things. And so I wanted to share a little bit of what I learned as we go through this sewing project. So, and also, you see the books behind me. I've been collecting a lot of new vintage books from thrift books for really good prices. I've been picking up a lot from the library. I've been using them as inspiration for some of my projects that are coming up. And so I did want to ask, if I started a book club, would you join? Let me know in the comments below. So that is a thing that I'm super into. So hopefully we get some yeses and we get a little book club going. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about train travel. In the 1950s, train travel represented an era of elegance, adventure, and progress. It was a time when locomotives carved through landscapes connecting cities and communities and fostering a sense of unity across vast territory. Stepping onto a train platform meant embarking on a journey filled with anticipation, camaraderie, and the allure of discovery. I really did not like the instructions for the neckband. I tried so many times to stitch it halfway and turn it, and it kept coming out a mess. Could not figure out how to do the metered edges or whatever. Nothing was going right. So what I have done is I've pinned this to the wrong side of the fabric. I'm going to stitch it and then I'll fold it in and then like hand stitch it down is what I'm guessing. I don't know if maybe I should have done it to the right side, but I know I want it to be more of like a focal point. So I'm thinking we'll be able to kind of finesse it in. We're going to have to see. I don't know, but this is the way I've done it. So I'm going to stitch that in place, and then we're going to see what we can make it do. Because those instructions, I don't think were meant to be followed. Boarding a train in the 1950s was like entering a realm of sophistication and elegance and opulence, and that is something I really want to represent in the clothing choices that I choose to take with me on this trip. Passengers dressed in their finest attire, exuding an air of grace and class and elegance and sophistication and dignity. The interior of the train cars exuded opulence, with plush seats and brass fixtures and polished wood, just screaming luxury and comfort, if you were traveling in that class, of course. But I do believe in the 1950s, from my research, that it was mostly all upper class that could even afford to get on the train anyway. Or to clarify, at least a train of this kind. So back to sewing that neckline, which I can say now that it's the biggest mistake, maybe even, well, one of a few mistakes, but definitely the biggest. Okay, so it would have worked, but what I didn't think about was here. So like this is the right side. So when we flip it over, this is gonna be a thing. So we need to join those up. So these little side parts need to be unpicked and figure out how to go about doing that correctly. And we'll be moving on. So I have this pressed and stitched down, pinned in place. The true test is going to be is how it lays when it's on the body. I'm going to top stitch this down. I'm just waiting for some thread to come in that color so it's not super noticeable. But yeah, I need to cut those threads. But hopefully Now I'm like, shoot, should we be adding some pockets this color or some other decoration to the dress this color? We'll see as we go. Today we're going to work on the jacket. So I have all my pieces cut out. We're going to start with the front and the back. The jacket's going to be the mustard, but the flip part of the collar is going to be the teal. And so I'm really excited to see how this turns out. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I would like to get the jacket completed today. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. The dining car, which is what I am most excited about and trying to figure out exactly what outfit I want to wear for that. It was a focal point of all the social interaction. Here, passengers gathered to enjoy their meals on crisp linens and fine china, while engaging in lively conversations with fellow travelers. I do think the outfit I'm sewing today will be my arrival suit, and possibly my next video, I'm thinking the Christian Dior dress will be my dining outfit. So I'm very excited for that one. In the 1950s, women's fashions on trains reflected their elegance and sophistication and also their social class. Train travel was not just a way of transportation, but it was also a chance for women to show off their style and class and their very, very, very best attire. Doing my research, I felt like they were really overdressed for travel, but hey, it was the 50s. The attire of women traveling on trains in the 1950s was influenced by several key factors, including social norms, cultural trends, and practical considerations, which I don't find to be true, but okay. One of the defining characteristics of women's fashion during this time period was its emphasis on tailoring. So that's what made me want to sew a suit. And I planned to sew a suit, but I thought I shouldn't rush like a tailored suit because I've never sewn one before. And I ordered all the supplies, the horsehair canvas, all of the things. When I check out the shorts, because I posted some of the options that I had, and tailored suits was really what I was leaning towards, but I just don't think it's something that I should rush for my very first one. So that's why we ended up going with the dress and the jacket. For daytime travel, women often opted for smart yet comfortable ensembles that struck a balance between style and practicality. Tailored suits with pencil skirts or A-line dresses were popular choices, exuding an air of sophistication while allowing for freedom of movement. Fabrics such as wool, tweed, and cotton were favored for their durability and versatility, ensuring that travelers remained comfortable throughout their journey. Now, accessories. You seen the shoes and the purse I picked out for this outfit. Accessories played a very crucial role in the 1950s, we know that, but especially for train travel. Accessories are supposed to complete the outfit and add a touch of glamour to kind of spice up something that's a little bit more plain, as they said. Women also enhanced their travel outfits with their hats, their gloves, and their scarves, which is, oh, I need to get hats, gloves, and scarves. I tried making gloves one time. That was a nightmare. I have made hats a couple times. I'll link the video. Well, one time I made 2 hats. I live in Kentucky and derby hats are a thing, so tried my hand at that. I will link that video if you want to see it. But I definitely need to up my hat, glove, and scarf game for sure. If you have any recommendations on where I can purchase those, please feel free to share. And these accessories weren't just about the look. Okay. They weren't. Okay. So hats, gloves, and scarves also protected women from the elements when traveling. If you're out on the train car, you would definitely need a hat, a scarf, or gloves, or whatever to protect you from the elements. So they were accessories that enhanced things, but they were also practical. Now, evening. That is when you want to get all dressed up. As evening fell, train cars transitioned into a realm of elegance. Women transformed their attire to reflect the mood and the ambiance of the night, which is, I guess, why I selected fabrics to match my room, I guess. I don't know. But that's for my daytime arrival outfit. At night, they wore cocktail dresses full of beads and sequins and lace, just as elegant and as over the top as you can get. I mean, they did floor-length gowns in the most expensive of silks and chiffons and you name it, they did it. Being on a train was a very big deal. Being on a train was a very big deal, and I am taking it as such. I don't know if we're going to have time for evening gown, but the Christian Dior project with that beautiful jacquard, check out that shorts playlist. I think it's going to be great. I love that it has a coat, but then you have the dress that is sleeveless and the bow on the back. So I hope to be dressed appropriately. I mean, just looking at the pictures of my sleeping car and the train that we're going to be on is like so mind-blowing. I can only imagine what these train cars looked like in the 1950s and what women were wearing and what the vibe was like. It excites me. I hope we get somewhere very close to that vibe. I'm going with someone who is so over the top fabulous. I cannot wait to share more. I'm going to make sure I'm recording the whole time. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on every part of this trip. Do not worry. This planning for this trip has been so fun. It's been a little bit challenging. You guys know I have questioned some of my decisions that I have made, but it is fun and it is very exciting. Back then, women's fashion on trains reflected the sophistication and the elegance and the glamour of the era. From tailored suits and statement gowns to meticulous grooming and accessories, women embraced the opportunity to showcase their very best while traveling. Their attire served as a testament to the enduring allure of train travel and the timeless appeal of classic elegance. I'm so excited for this trip. I'm so excited for the things that have been happening here lately on this channel. I'm very excited for how many of you have joined. If you're very new here, go back and check out some of the older videos so you can see just how much I have grown as the audience has grown and supported me through my sewing journey. I would love if you guys continue to support. My link to my Ko-fi is in the description. Super thanks are always nice. This trip is not sponsored for us. It is very expensive and we are paying for it. That's how bad we want to go. These videos are costly to make and very time consuming. So if you could, please, if you can't support monetarily, then give the video a share or leave a comment. I am very appreciative of all of your support. I really hope you like this outfit because I am not so sure how I feel about it. Check out the shorts and you will see I started off so confident and so like just over the moon, but then I was like not sure of the colors. So let's go check it out. The main issues that I have trouble with is the neckline. I did my own thing. I didn't follow the instructions and I believe that it shows. I haven't decided if I like it with the belt or without the belt. I do love the shoes very much. I will leave a link where you can purchase them. I think they're very cute. I think they look very vintage but very modern at the same time, so I do love them. Haven't decided if I like it with the belt or without the belt yet, but I don't know. The belt kind of gives it something special. Let me know in the comments what you think, belt or no belt. I am happy to be done with this. We can pick back up on the Christian Dior project. That will be my next video and it will be out next week. So is it the best thing I ever made? No. Is it the worst? No. Do I hate it? No. Do I love it? No. But it's done. It is what it is. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe I need to wear it a little longer. Let me know in the comments what you think of the vintage train traveling outfit. And thank you for all the support you've shown in my recent videos. Remember, you can do a super thanks or buy me a coffee. All of the links are in the description as well as the links for everything I have purchased for this ensemble. So thank you for being here and I will see you in the next video that is soon and sure to come.